I decided to go and work in Argentina to try and practice my Spanish. So I went to Buenos Aires and had to spend a lot of time convincing people that they wanted to employ me, despite my fairly poor Spanish and fairly poor waitressing skills. So I had to sort of tell a bit of a white lie about how much skill I had, waitressing experience and that kind of thing. Also they asked me, you know, have you got experience carrying a tray, like a round type tray like this? And obviously I had loads of experience, I'd done this before, no problem. So in my poor Spanish and with my lack of experience, they then showed me how to make the perfect Argentinian coffee. Took ages of loads of tries to get it just right, and they wouldn't let me serve any coffee to the customers until I'd got it just right. I had to make about 5 different perfect coffees to the manager before they would let me even touch the public. So eventually I actually made this coffee. I had my round tray and I was feeling all confident with my newly learned Spanish skills. I was picking up words every day. But the first customer I served with my newly made coffee with a large cup of heavy tea on one side, a little coffee on the other end. You know how trays overbalance a little bit. I didn't quite understand this whole concept of the taking one thing off before the other, making sure that you leave the thing in the middle till the end. So naturally my freshly made coffee went kapang off the tray the wrong way. Not quite into the lap of the customer, I'm glad to say, because it might have burnt them, but smashed on the floor, and I had to try and explain the whole thing in Spanish quite badly, and it looked really appalling. They kept me on, luckily. I think they were desperate.
Yeah.
But I got away with it, but I don't think it was the best way to start a new job in a foreign country.
Right. And what do you reckon that would have happened with the Safetray?
I think definitely for a beginner it would have helped me an awful lot, because I didn't realise that things could overbalance so much. So it's quite handy to have the little plug underneath to keep it there and make sure that even if you're lying about your waitressing experience, you could definitely get away with carrying a tray.
Brilliant.